Hey everyone, welcome back to Ask Amy. I have a very short and to the point question, which I love, from Brandon today. So, Brandon says, I'm an artist and an entrepreneur, and I have trouble staying focused. How can I fix this? Told you, just very right to it, Brandon. I love it. So, how can you stay focused? You have trouble staying focused. The word staying just leaps out at me in your question. And so I want to kind of speak to that a little bit. See if you can consider that focus is something that we kind of fall in and out of. And, it's just our mind just moves around, right? So sometimes there's a lot of thinking and we don't feel focused at all. Sometimes that thinking falls away, loosens up a bit, and then whatever's behind it, beneath it, our genuine interest, our focused, a quiet mind feels more focused. We start to feel that from beyond all the thinking. And then the thinking comes back, and then it settles down, and we feel focused again. And then the thinking comes back, and then it settles down, and then we feel focused again. I want you to get a feel for it in this way. So when you say, and I'm just assuming here, but when you say, I have trouble staying focused, for most people I talk with, there's a lot of assumptions, a lot of stuff we've made up basically about what focus is supposed to look and feel like. We think we're supposed to stay there, for example. Like, I could be focused for a while and then my mind goes over here. Well, I think that's natural. I think that's life. I think that's how it works. So I want you to move away a little bit from thinking of staying focused because, again, if it's just a mind revving up and then loosening up, getting all caught up and then loosening up, that's happening for all of us all the time. Now, you might have the experience of staying more focused when you're not so worried about what your mind's doing, when you know that focus and attention and being in that deep kind of present place comes from beyond your mind, you're going to be a lot less interested in getting all caught up in what your mind's talking about. So that might give you an experience of feeling focused more often, and that's wonderful. And you get that, again, just by seeing how this is already working, seeing where focus really comes from. It's not from battling this, but there's another piece of this, and it's just check for yourself, Brandon, your own assumptions and expectations and made up thoughts about what focus is supposed to look like, how you think it's supposed to go, how you assume it goes for other people. Because again, for most people I know, quiet mind or not, like we come in and out of it all the time. I don't know that we're like in deep focus for hours and hours and hours of time. I think we just sort of move in and out of it. And again, what's so cool to see in this is that if we think it's supposed to look a certain way, if we think we're supposed to have, 4 hours of uninterrupted focus, or even 4 minutes or 40 minutes of uninterrupted, like I'm focused and I'm getting stuff done, and we don't have that, if that's the expectation and we don't have that, well, what are we left with? We're left with our own conclusion that we're doing it wrong, that we have a problem. And that doesn't help anything. It certainly doesn't help focus to think that you have a problem, there's something wrong here. But what if the only thing kind of wrong is our assumption about it? I mean, again, maybe just the most productive, seemingly focused people come in and out of it all the time, and they just don't care that they come in and out of all of it all the time. They don't think that's a problem. They don't expect anything different. I strongly suspect that's the case. That it isn't about staying somewhere. It's about moving all over and not caring that you're moving all over. And seeing that especially when you don't care, you bounce right back. You bounce right back into focus. So I hope this is helpful. Thank you for sending your question. Thanks for sending it in such a short, direct way. I love everybody's questions, but I love these right to the point ones. So again, hopefully it's helpful and hopefully it's helpful for others. So send your questions, you guys, anyone about anything at all to AskAmy at thelittleschoolofbigchange.com. And I'm here every Monday speaking to them. Have a great day, everyone.